Welcome to Psychology 570, Advanced Psychopathology and Diagnosis, Week 2. Last week, we covered schizophrenia and psychotic disorders. You were also able to get an introduction to the mental status exam, and we reviewed the course requirements. Thank you guys for emailing me and asking your questions. I am always happy to respond, and I'm really grateful that you guys are feeling more and more comfortable reaching out to me over email. This week, we're going to be covering bipolar and related disorders as well as depressive disorders. Your reading about bipolar and depressive disorders is critically important in order for you to participate in your discussion board and the vignette write-up assignment that is also due this week. Speaking of things due this week, the items that you are going to be graded on include your attendance and participation in our synchronous class meeting. Our synchronous class meeting is on Tuesdays from 6 to 8. You are also responsible to participate in your discussion board. As always, your main post is due on Thursday, and your 2 responses to classmates are due on Sunday. This week, you also have your vignette write-up assignment. The vignette write-up assignment is going to be due on Sunday at midnight, and I really encourage you to review the rubric so that you are aware and familiar with the requirements that I'm going to be looking at when I grade your paper. This assignment is worth 100 points. The 4th item that you have due this week are your weekly 10-item quizzes. I'm going to go ahead and include last week's quiz in with this week's quiz. So week 1 quiz and week 2 quiz are both due this Sunday. This is because Blackboard had some difficulty interfacing with a couple of the browsers that are out there, and you need to access the quiz using the Firefox browser. So I've gone ahead and extended that deadline. Feel free to email me with any questions that you have. As always, I'm going to remind you to continue working on your interactive case studies vignettes. The interactive case studies vignettes, you should be reading through, you should be marking any areas where you have questions, and really working through those cases for yourselves. Submitting those cases, the quizzes at the end to gain class credit, but really they're aimed to be growth and learning opportunities. The final thing I want to remind you about is your diagnostic criteria wiki. Last week, you had some classmates submit their diagnostic criteria wiki on the schizophrenia and psychotic disorders. This week, your classmates or yourself will be submitting regarding the bipolar and depressive disorders. Please remember to weigh in on your classmates' wiki information. The wiki information is meant to be a group effort. It's meant to really distill down the information that as a group you feel is the most important information from that DSM. It's a really wieldy volume to try to get a handle on, and having a short reference page is extremely helpful. The wiki will close on Sunday of week 7. I always want to reiterate, please don't hesitate to reach out to me with email or questions that you guys have. I am happy to set up a phone meeting or meet with any of you over Adobe Connect. I welcome any feedback that you have, and I look forward to seeing you all on Tuesday night. Thank you.